What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Well, I guess it's true what Houdini said in that iconic song. The freaks truly do come out at night. As Diddy Party MVP J-Lo came out recently and fake sobbing for sympathy votes for top 304 Queen Kamala or Kamala. Glorilla has also echoed her support for Kamala as well. Then, of course, we had yesterday the shocking, game-changing endorsement from none other than the political savant that we all know and love, Sexy Red, who switched her allegiance from Donald Trump to Kamala, or Kamala, or Kamala, or whatever you want me to pronounce her name. Now, we have the Grand Poobah of Purchase Punana, Cardi B, coming out and endorsing Kamala. Although I strongly believe that she's been compensated to do so, because isn't this the same woman who was just complaining about the Biden economy and grocery prices on some of her thousands of goddamn social media rants that she's gone on over the last several years? Pretty sure they paid her, because I just read that 50 Cent turned down $3 million from Trump campaign to endorse Trump. So they definitely, as we say, have been telling you guys, they compensate these celebrities. They're paid and bought for. I don't give a damn who they want to tell me to vote for, on the left or the right. But it just galls me, all this fake girl power from the left, which, by the way, is alienating our communities, because they, the Democrats, they love to parade these strong black women while at the same time relegating us to being in the background, relegating us to being ditch diggers and bodyguards for these women. Like, protect that woman, do as we say, and shut up with your issues, and do as we say and vote, and we'll be back in 2 years or 4 years to demand the same things from you and give you absolutely nothing. By the way, the reparations bill, we'll study it a little bit more for another 4 years. Now, how long that'll be? 44 goddamn years? Hey, but we'll get back to you. Meanwhile, everybody else will get something, including you, Pesse.
Yeah, thank you. I enjoy being in this country. I really do. Give me more freebie, please. Thank you, senor. I love all of the free cash. I'm still not going to vote for you, though, but thank you. Please, Mr. Biden and Mr. Kamala, please, we're being slaughtered in our homes. Can you please at least give us a crime bill? We're not giving you anything, nigga. Just vote for me, though. Trump is a bad man.
Anyway, while Kamala was struggling to speak from a teleprompter, which reminds me of somebody else, by the way, she, I believe, then pleaded for her publicist or manager, whatever, to transfer the transcript of the speech, to her phone, which she read. And it's just amazing to me how these individuals can't at least, I'm not saying give the most eloquent Barack Obamian or Lincoln-esque speech. I'm just saying, speak from your heart. You can't articulate shit. You write all this bullshit all over X and Instagram all day. You can't speak for 10 minutes. I'm doing it. What? Little old me. I can speak from the heart. I'm not the most articulate person in the world. Am I? Oh, yeah. But I can, I can think off the cuff and say some things. We're supposed to be celebrities. We're supposed to be the best of us, the best and brightest. But without a script, without a ghostwriter, these industry plants, they seem to be exposed. in a way that they're not used to being exposed, by the way.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That was a good one. That ain't it right there. Huh? Yeah, she's a 304. That's right. She's a 304. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But anyway, um, Malcolm X was right about how, even though she's not black, but they think of her as black. Remember, she was the one that interviewed Joe Biden back during the pandemic, as if she is some, as I said, she's some elder. Well, not elder, as if she's some elected representative of her community. It doesn't make any sense. But this woman who has admitted to robbing men, has admitted to having these men drugged and then violated by transformers. Funny, there's no tanks rolling up into her property and looking for tapes or evidence of, all types of, salacious and tawdry and just completely, just all types of debauchery going on, And she said she'll do it again. She said she'd do it again. And nobody cares. You know why? Because the victims of her heinous crimes look like my ass. That's why. But they look like Bill Gates, her ass will be wearing an orange jumpsuit right now. Right now. This is so, this is just so demoralizing, in my opinion. It's so embarrassing that they can't give you any reason to vote for them other than scare tactics. They're going to take away your right to choose. Take away your right to choose. Unbelievable. The only party that's been taking away my rights and yours have been them. They make you take a vaccine, which studies have shown have had deleterious effects on young people. Get all these young people, they're just dropping like flies from enlarged hearts. And the studies show that they knew this was going to happen, but they said, hey, the benefits outweigh the risk. So, it is what it is. Inflation is running rampant. When I was growing up, man, if you made $250 worth of groceries, you eating good for, if you're a family, a week and a half. If you by yourself, hell, that might last you the whole month. As long as you're not a glutton and gourmand. But $250 now may last you a couple of days. And what do these people know about the everyday American? Do you really think Cardi B can relate to the everyday American? All of these people that they have put out there don't know anything about what it's like to be a regular American anymore. They're all elitists with elitist mentalities. And the followers of these reprehensible and wretched individuals, most of them, have developed an elitist mindset, even though they're poor. But it's that ghetto fabulous rich crap. I'll have the highest. I want to have the best wardrobe, the most flashiest wardrobe, even though my kids are wearing, hand-me-downs and Walmart clothes. I'm getting, all these government freebies. I'm getting all of this, child support. But I'm using it selfishly for myself because I want to look good to attract Tyrone and Malik, and Ray Ray. Because I pick and choose and make bad decisions in my own personal life. But I'll blame it on, my ex Carl, the guy that drove the bus. That's where I met him at. Back then I was struggling. But then I got quote, hood fabulous. And now Carl I look down on him because he works an honest job, 9 to 5. I rather deal with Pookie and Ray Ray and D-Lo and them, even though they're bums. Hey, but the D is good, right? That's all that matters. You know, whatever. I don't want to go down that road, man. Because the opposite is true. A lot of fellas making bad decisions too. You know, like Offset. But anyway, who gives a shit about this endorsement? I don't think it moves the needle. I don't know what to trust to believe out there, but you know, I keep going back and forth with who's I think going to win this election. Yesterday, from what I was looking at, man, I'm starting to think Kamala going to win, but then I still see some data which seems to be suggesting that she's struggling a little bit. Look, when it comes to turnout, some of these articles are a bit misleading. I'll tell you what I'm talking about. I saw an article that said a couple days ago, at the time it was printed, 900,000 African Americans that came out and voted early in Georgia. That number sounds immense. 900,000 black voters. Wow, she's going to win by a motherfucking landslide, right? Until you look at this. In 2020, just a hair under 5 million voters voted in that election. If you take that 900,000 and divide it into just 5 million from last year, that's 18% of the electorate. Now, I don't know how many people black voted altogether in 2020. But I can try to look and see if I can find out. Let's see. It just crossed over 1 million black voters last day of early voting. Okay. I can't quite find the percentage. But I would imagine with Georgia, it would probably have to be well over 20%. I wouldn't be surprised if something like 5.5 million voters came out and voted in Georgia. Maybe more than that this time. So if you look at that 900,000 or a million as a percentage of overall voters, it's probably down. And according to most articles, especially from Mark Halperin, that's actually underperforming compared to 2020. I mean, if you look at the data. Now, we don't know exactly, who's going to show up on election day, but that's something that seems to be the trend here. She's underperforming Biden in Arizona. She's underperforming Biden in Nevada. She's underperforming Biden in Georgia. She's underperforming Biden in Pennsylvania. She's underperforming Biden in North Carolina. But, every election is different. So maybe Democrats do better on election day, which is Tuesday, and she wins. I don't know. But this ain't going to be a landslide. And at this point, I don't know what's going to win out. I don't know whether it's going to be the fear of Trump getting into office that's going to win out for Kamala, or whether it's the resentment of a machine pushing an empty suit that's going to win it, and other issues as well. That's going to win it for Trump. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, tell me what you guys think.